enough of fight, guys. Now it's time for friendship. Hair transplantation is such an amazing transformation. It can fill your life with immense joy and happiness. There are majorly two types of hair transplantation surgeries. One is FUT or follicular unit transplant, and the second is FUE or follicular unit extraction. Now the method of extraction is the difference between the two. I have been doing hair transplants for past 15 years now, and I have seen the journey of hair transplant from punch grafts to follicular unit transplant and to FUE now. Now, if I think as a layman with no medical background, and if I am losing hair and I start looking for various treatment options, and when I look around, there are people who are doing FUT. They say that FUT is the best technique. There are people who are doing FUE and they say that FUE is the best technique, and they enumerate n number of reasons to choose the technique which they are doing. So if I keep myself in my patient's shoes, the decision is really tough. It is very hard to get an unbiased opinion these days. For me, my patient is important. I don't patronize any technique. I think when your surgeon is competent and confident about both the techniques, he'll give you an option and he'll do whatever suits your needs the best. Sometimes I don't understand what's the need to hide facts from the patient. Why can't we clearly tell the patient pros and cons of both the techniques and let him decide what's good for him? I think it's the right of a patient to know everything in detail before the surgery. So my job is to educate the patient regarding both the techniques and let the patients decide whatever is good for them. In higher grades of baldness, I have to combine the two procedures. And both are beautiful procedures, FUT and FUE. I love doing FUT and I love doing FUE even more. We all are blessed human beings. We all are similar in the form that we have got a limited donor area for lifetime. And we all are unique because the characteristics of our donor area differ. Every individual is different. Their needs are different. Their personalities are different. Their grades of baldness are different. Their donor hair density, texture, everything is different. So one single treatment will never ever solve their problem. So it's a matter of patient's life. And the donor area is fixed, and I think it should be utilized to its maximum. So there is only one life, limited donor hair, and one chance of transplantation. Get it right. I think you deserve to know the basic differences between FUT and FUE before you take a final decision. So give yourself a chance, know about the methods, do your research thoroughly so that you get the best out of your transplant. I think it doesn't need any rocket science to understand that if somebody is doing both the techniques, he'll tell you the pros and cons of both the methods in an unbiased manner. So friends, the days of confusion are over. So I'll be coming up with a series of videos on FUT and FUE where we will be discussing in details the finer differences between the two methods, their pros and cons, and the things which you have never heard of, which nobody has ever told you. I think this information will help you in taking a more informed decision regarding your hair transplantation. And if you want more information on hair transplantation, the techniques, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Facebook. Thank you.
Keep loving yourself.
Have a wonderful life.